It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Bucs take over at 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go play action. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
19 Charger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Second and 13. That's complete right around the 8. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. Not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Real. Pistol. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Go check, go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions at 8-8 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. Across midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
180.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
20.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Get it. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there on the line, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 5, here's second and 2. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. After right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bayless Jones is on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3, but in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Set. Hey, alert 30. 180. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
What's up?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Pistol. Good. Point it right. Alert. Hurry. Good.
Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 53 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
37-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past one man. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Running the toss to Irving. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 80-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Aleem McNeil with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to the lead, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
19 Chargers, 19.
Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Regular, up, 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
180. Watch out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
180. Hey, alert 33.
They'll look to throw. They got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 3.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so
First and 10. 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
He'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave him the completion, Dan, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Inside the 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. It's complete. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
You know what? And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Buccaneers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Here comes third down at 7.
Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 62 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Lions will set up.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Lions 33.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switch their opponent.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Once again, it's Irving. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hey, we're 33. Run.
Now Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try it now with Irving. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people
away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll come up now on second down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Pass complete to Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
17.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. So
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's first and 10.
5 yards on the play. That's another Detroit
looking to throw. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Mayfield now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Right up the middle with Irving. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.